Hello, my wonderful shiny gems. How's it going? Today we kind of have at least 3 topics to talk about, if not a fourth one. All of them kind of intermingle into items and whatnot. So the first topic we're definitely going to be talking about is giving and removing items, and then we'll go into conditions of having items, and then we'll talk about Age of Calamitus's golden tokens and teach you guys how to learn all the factions, and or give you kind of an idea of the fact that you can have faction quests or challenges that allow for getting all the factions. Okay, so let's get started. All right, we are in the Mushi Editor. I reset this guy's Mushi, and I was asked quite a little bit ago to show my work, i.e. my thought process on how to start out with you guys instead of just showing you it and then moving on. So first and foremost, I always start a new setup and then I add 2 bounce nodes. 1, 2. Where's the bounce nodes? Alright, so I always do this. Why? Because it's easier for me to loop things than it is to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Alright, so we always start out with a land node and a bounce node, and it just makes my life easier. The next thing I do is I'm gonna need 1, 2 options for giving an item. Alright, and removing an item. I'll also need another option, another 2 options, well actually 3 options, for the condition topic. Alright, so we got 3 options here, 4 and 5, and then of course we'll need the equivalent action nodes and condition nodes. So we'll work on the condition nodes first. 1, 2, 3, and 1 moment, and we're back. Okay, I apologize for that. My mouth is really dry today. I don't know why, it's just the weather. Alright, so we have 3 condition nodes here. And we're gonna go into has item. Has item is inventory empty. Now these are condition nodes that that literally wants to know if your inventory is empty or not, and whether or not you have an item. We need 1 more option. Node and condition node, I believe. Yes, and condition node. And condition node. There we go. Alright, and the main reason we're kind of going over all of these is because I was asked how they work, do they work, and why you would use them. So first and foremost, we're gonna move like these 2 up like so. Since we have like 6 option nodes here, let's just do this, and then we can go like this. Alright, so, and we'll move you here. Doink, 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 and doink. There we go. Alright, and then over here, these 2 need an action node, actually. 1, 2. Alright. Give item and remove item. Alright, so let's go like this, like that. Alright. So this is gonna give an item, so we'll say give item. And we'll do iron axe. Why not? We'll just base everything off of the iron axe here, like we did last video, or a couple of videos ago. 1. Alright, so that can get connected, and then we'll just kind of go Control C, Control V, and Control V. Okay, and we'll say 1. 1. All right, removes item. Checks to see if you have the item. All right. Oh, come on, thank you. All right, and then this one checks backpack is empty. Checks backpack empty. Checks equipment. Now this here, QUIPMENT, empty. Now this here, these 3 condition nodes are pretty good if you have an arena and you want everybody to be fair about it. Have a guard standing before they enter into the arena saying, is everything empty? If it is, give them the standard array tool weapons and armor that you want them to have for that arena fight. And then you can have them talk to another thespian before going back in and having them remove those items, okay? And we'll kind of discuss that. We need 2 more item option nodes now that I think about it before I forget. And the reason for that is we want a... Well, we can change... No. We gotta change it. We need 2 more. We need 2 more option nodes, actually. We do. We need 2 more option nodes. So we're just gonna kind of move everything down a little bit more. And the reason for that is I want to show you guys something as well. So 2 more option nodes. So instead of an iron axe, we'll have... I don't know, I'll have to look. Action node, action node. Give item. Let's see. Let's just get a medium armor. Come on. M-I-U-M. Yeah. We'll do a medium harness. Okay. You selected. 1. Control C. And removes item. Control V. 1. Okay. Gives iron axe. Axe. Gives armor. Armor. And that's the wrong spot. Control C, Control V, and this removes. Removes. Okay. Now this can get connected to that. This can get connected to that. Let me kind of scroll down, or not, well, right click down. Right click, guys. Right click, okay? To move. And then we can go clickety click, clickety click, clickety click. And then, sorry about that. And then we got backpack equipment shortcut. Is the shortcut bar empty? Not item, empty. All right. So this is basically how I do things. I'm probably not going to show this again, but I was asked a little bit ago if I could show this, and I thought I'd come with you guys today and do that. All right, so I'm going to move this back a little further. I don't usually do this, but I am. And then we're just going to go click and just connect all of these like so. This is going to take a moment. All right. If you're liking the video, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel for some more Pippi guides. We also have a Patreon account and a Twitch channel. where you can watch me stream. We stream a variety of games, however, so keep that in mind. All right, we're just going to straight bounce node these all the way to this. Now, with the condition nodes, we need to know if it worked or not. So we're going to need dialogues, 1 and 2. We only need 2 because I'm just going to have him say the same thing. So true, true, false. Alright, that's all I'm going to have him say. And all the trues get connected to the true. And this is how I just test things. I just do this. It's really simple to show things like this and test certain other things. So now that that's taken care of, we can go bounce node and bounce node. Ugh, bounce node. Okay. So let's go Control S, Control Shift Quit, or Shift Q. Hit apply. Always hit apply, please. And then close. Alright. Now, we know my equipment slots aren't empty. We know my inventory is not empty. And we certainly know my shortcut's not empty. So we should all get false on that. Alright. We also need to go E. Okay, so we have armor and axe. And you can see the pop-up here, alright? And then see if I have the item. That should be true. Yep. Alright, this should be false here. Yep, false. And false. Yep, okay. Alright, there's that. And we do have the item. The iron axe and the harness. Alright, so let's go back in here and we're going to just make it so that everything is not in our inventory. Okay, okay, let's do this. I am going to die of cold, but that's okay. I'm gonna grab this and this. Alright, let's do this. Remove armor, remove iron axe. Now, to check if we don't have the item, false. Alright, and everything else should be true. True, true, true. Perfect. Alright, now, let me not die of cold really quickly. So, take all items. And then go inventory. Whoops. Wow, I hate that bug some days. Elite. We'll type in E-L-I-T. And then just go doink, doink. Doink, 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 doink. And doink. There we go. Alright. So that's kind of how you do that. Now, some of you... Whoa, I'm overburdened. Why am I overburdened? I am suddenly overburdened, and I don't know why. Let's go to attributes and add in some encumbrance really quickly. There we go. Alright, so now I shouldn't be overburdened. That's terrible to be overburdened. Alright, so there's that. Now, some of you might be wondering if, say we have this iron axe, which has, whoops, I hate when it does that, which is full. Now the other iron axe, let's see, where's the other iron axe? Oh, he took it. He took it. Okay, so let's do this. Let's find a monster. Monster, where are you? Wow. Really, when I need a monster, I can't find one. One moment, guys. We'll be right back after I kill this guy. Okay, guys, we are back. So really quickly, I want you guys to know this. So I broke the axe a little bit. It's down to 501. It was down to, I think, it was up to like 550-ish or something like that. Now, say you want to allow them to repair stuff and whatnot. This is how I would go about doing it. I would remove the item first. You would check to see if they even have the item to remove it, but you would remove the item and then you would give them a new one. All right. Now, doing so though puts it up back to max. So it was at 501, now it's at 540. It's because it gives a brand new item. All right. So keep that in mind if you're gonna give them items and you want them to do a repair type system. It's the same idea with the water skin. If they give you the water skin at empty or almost empty and you give them back the water skin via the Thespian, it is going to be full. All right, it is going to be completely full. All right, so the next topic we're going to be talking about is Age of Calamitous tokens. You know how to give items and whatnot, so I'm not gonna go back over through this via Mushi, but it's kind of the same idea. You create a challenge via a quest and you give them the tokens. Now there's that, or you can give them there's a couple of ways you can do this. Let's get into the admin panel. All right, so let's admin panel, cheat panel. All right, so we're gonna type in tokens. It is not a resource, it's under other, and you'll get kind of quite a few of tokens. Okay, so first and foremost, Age of Calamitous now has subfactions, so you won't be able to learn those until they can update it where they have like a golden subfaction token, because they only allow you to learn one subfaction, but you can learn all the factions, not the subfactions, but the factions. All right. There's a couple of ways you can do the challenges. The first is for each faction challenge they do, you can give them a golden token. The gold tokens are the only ones that allow you to learn a faction when you already have a faction, okay? Especially if you're doing individual faction challenges. Now, if you want a quest line that goes through all the factions and then you have them hand in all their faction tokens that you give that aren't golden, like the Elven Covenant token itself, then the way you have them learn that all at one time is the Grand Master Faction Potion right here. Alright, this Grand Master's Faction Potion allows you to learn all the factions in one click. The golden tokens, you learn the other factions individually. So, keep that in mind. There's value in doing it both ways, and then there's value, and then there's pros and cons for both ways. I prefer the individual factions. You go and do the challenges for each individual factions. I've seen them where people said, let's do a full quest line that gets you all these tokens, and then you can trade them in for a Grand Master Faction Potion. And I've even seen it where they did faction rep, and the way they did the faction rep is they handed in the faction tokens, and then they eventually got the golden token, was able to buy the golden token for, I think it was like 1,000 gold, and they had to have the rep and the gold to do it. And that type of professional, that type of merchant has to be done through Mushi, by the way, so keep that in mind. But that's I hope you guys all enjoyed that video, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget, stay shiny, and I'll see you guys all next time.